and today I'm really excited because it's the first episode of my podcast called All of the Yarn, because I love all of the yarn, as you guys know already, obviously, from my continual just adoration for the yarn that I have and the yarn that I want to buy and just all of the yarn, to be honest. Anyways, I wanted to make this podcast honestly from the time I started this YouTube channel, but I've been procrastinating, I won't lie, and I thought this was the perfect time. I'm gonna try and upload this like once a month. It's gonna be like really pared back and chill, just me chatting to you about like all the fiber arts I'm doing and what I've been up to, like the projects that I've been working on and like upcoming projects. Also just like what I've bought in the month, and if I bought yarn, if I managed to like control myself and not, and also just like you know, different like tips and tricks that I've learned over the month or challenges that I faced. Because as a beginner, like crocheter or knitter, there's so much that you don't know, and I think it's really nice to just like have a space where you can share what you've been through, and that's what I'm going to use this space for. So I'm excited, and yeah, I mean, I have a lot of random thoughts as well, so just know you're gonna hear all my random thoughts and like all of the ways that I fall in all of the YouTube rabbit holes, because I do. I mean, to be honest, that's how I got into crochet, right? I watched a video where a lady made a faux fur handbag for her daughter, and I was just like, you know what? I can do this. I can make this. Have I ever bought faux fur yarn? No. But I brought a crochet set, and I've never looked back. Honestly, I honestly thought it might like be a fad for me. Like I get into it, and then after a couple months I'd be like, oh, bored, on to the next one. But I really love doing it. I really love making things, and I think with crochet there's like such a feeling of like pride and just like a kind of wonder at the fact that you're making something with your hands and yarn and just like a hook. What? Like, you did that, you made it all by yourself. Like, that's insane. I feel like I remember after I made that baby blanket, the crazy one, I was actually like sad for a little while because it was over. It's like when you read your favorite book and you'd like try going really quickly to finish it, and then when you're done you're just like, ugh. And I really struggled to like make fun stuff afterwards. After I actually made that baby blanket, I haven't been making like a lot of things. I made a placemat for my mom, just for the kitchen, and I also I made, like, my brother got married and I made like a ring pillow, which I did like non-stop for a day, because time pressure, right? The wedding was coming up, and I needed to knit it. I mean, I needed to crochet it really fast, but super worth it. It was the first time I made like something that I could stuff in, and I really want to make an amigurumi soon. So yeah, we'll see about that. The last rabbit hole that I fell into was, I don't know if you can guess, but knitting. I have fallen into the deepest knitting rabbit hole. I did say this in the beginning, like I started knitting when I was in second year of varsity, and I've been doing it like very infrequently. So I'd do it like for a little while and then I'd stop for years. And then I started again in 2020, December, and I knit some scarves for my friends. And I was so intimidated by like making garments or just like anything outside of just knitting like a straight scarf, you know. I really like the increases and decreases seemed difficult, and I don't know, I was just like so wary of moving forward with my knitting, so I just never did. I think with crochet, it's given me a lot of confidence to like go back to knitting and like just give it a good go and try to make something that I could wear. So I did actually end up ordering a Chiago interchangeable knitting needle set. I got the full complete set. listen, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. And I knew I wanted to do it. You know, I knew I wanted to like just go full force and try my best. I know I'll use all the needles, so this is for life. This thing is for life, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it to come. I ordered it off a yarn store close by to where I live, in the next city. The lady who owns the store was just so kind and so lovely, and she answered I had so many questions because there's so much I don't know about knitting needles, because I really didn't know whether it was worth it for me to spend that much on like a knitting needle set, or like maybe I should start off with like a basic one. And she said, you know, it's up to you. Like, I think she made the comparisons between like a Rolls Royce and a VW. I'm not going to tell you the brand that she said, but yeah, Chiago was a Rolls Royce, so I got the Rolls Royce, guys. Yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to start knitting again. I know it's going to be incredibly difficult. I know that. I'm ready for the challenge. That's what I'm ready for, and I will take you on my journey, and we'll do beginner knitting horrors and beginner knitting wins, because we're gonna win this time. So yeah, I mean, crochet has given me a lot of confidence. I did say that, so hopefully it's gonna go a lot better this time, and I'm gonna make more than scarves, at least hats. And I'm gonna try, like, honestly, I think the first project I'm gonna make is a sweater bandeau set, so you know. Okay, sorry, my hair is just like everywhere. Anyway, it's fine. We move. So yeah, I think most of these podcasts will be on my couch, and I think for a lot of them I will crochet and chill and chat with you guys. So feel free to ask me any questions like on my socials or on the comments, like if there's any pressing questions that you have about crochet or anything you want to know more about or further detail on. Go for it. This is what I'm going to use the podcast for, really, to answer some questions, to just chat about my experiences, etc, etc. Like, besides for the knitting needles, which haven't come yet, I did order them, but it is coming from overseas, so I don't actually know when I'm going to get it. Besides that, I bought some other cool things to help me in my fiber arts crochet knitting journey. And one of it is, I'm gonna look like such an old person now, but it's okay. I bought this light. I guess it's like a reading light, but also like it's gonna be so good for crochet. I know a lot of people use it for crochet, especially for black yarn. Black yarn is incredibly difficult to crochet with because especially like at night, because it's so hard to see the stitches. If you have a light that is directed at it, like at the stitches, it's much easier to crochet. I think that's why a lot of people use like the light up crochet hooks. I'm not about to use plastic hooks, I'm not gonna lie. I like what I use. It's just that like I need more light, like especially directed light. And I found like when I was using black yarn, I haven't used a lot of black yarn, I'm not gonna lie, but I have a project that I'm gonna start on where I'm making like a mosaic pattern with like black yarn and like multicolor yarn, and I really don't want to mess that up, and I want to do it well the first time. So this is why I bought the light. I think it's gonna help me a lot, and it's not gonna damage my eyes, which is great. I often crochet at night. That's just when I have the time. So I do have a lot of light in my apartment, but anything additional is also optimal, so that's good. Look how cute this pencil case is. It's so cute. I got it from Typo, and I'm using it to store like, oh, did you see that? Amazing. I'm using it to store like my notions, but also like, did I not buy all of the grand hooks? I did. They're all Tulip Etimo grand hooks. So I think they're plastic on the top, so it's not like the metal ones, like they're normal hooks, but it has the same silicone, like hard silicone. I actually have no idea what plastic this is, but it like feels good on your fingers, and it's ergonomic. Amazing. So I got like the 8, the 10, the 12, and the 15. I have like most of the Tulip Etimo like hook range. I think I only don't have like the smallest hooks, like everything under 2 millimeters. Most of my yarn is like DK and Aran weight. So I'm often still using like 4.55 millimeter needles. I mean hooks, needles. See? I'm really excited to use these. I want to make like some big pillows for my couch, and maybe also for amigurumi, like some big fluffy toys. Yeah, I'm excited to use it. I bought this really pretty, I don't know the brand name, but I will put it somewhere. Like tape measure. It's like really nice quality and it works really well, and it's so pretty. And it fits right in my crochet kit. I also bought a row counter. Amazing. So I think like this will really help me, like especially with knitting. I think with crochet it's a lot easier to count your rows. That's what I think. But again, remember, like I have a phobia towards knitting right now, so maybe everything is gonna be easy in a month and I'm gonna like come back and I'm gonna just be like, you know, I was stressing for nothing. Hopefully, right? That's what we can hope for. I also, oh, let me just stretch it. Ugh. This is in some of my storage stuff. I bought knit blockers, like knit blocking needles. So now I can block my work. Listen, I really want to block my work. I know I have acrylic yarn and I know I crochet. So I know with crochet, you don't really need to block work, and I know with acrylic you need to block work less, but I feel like it'll make a difference, especially with garments. So I got some of these play mats, and I'm gonna use the knit blocking needles and like block my work on these. I have no idea how to do it effectively just yet, but I will figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna block the cardigan I made for my friend, you know, because that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna look great, and I'm so excited. Actually, let me put this to the side. So cool. Why I'm sitting amongst yarn, by the way, is like for the first episode, what I wanted to do was just show you how I organize my yarn and like talk you through my process, my reasoning behind it. I'm not one of those people that like has an open shelf of yarn. I think it looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's so aesthetic and pretty and like just like all the goals. And I feel like if I lived in a house with that, I'd just be staring at my yarn the whole day. But also I'd be so stressed about dust getting in my yarn. So stressed. I would be so stressed. Also like bugs. I know like they're not very attracted to synthetic material, but still like just the thought of it gives me stress. Like it makes me feel crazy. So there's no way. So I keep my yarn in sealed bags, and I have a storage ottoman that I also use. Initially what I wanted to do was actually like take the yarn that I wasn't going to be using for the next few months and put it in vacuum seal bags. But I remember that because I moved into this apartment recently, a month or so ago. Is it more than a month now? 2 months almost. Wow, insane. Oh my god, I've been here for 2 months. Wow, it feels like just yesterday that I moved here. Sorry, just like a personal crisis in the middle of like my filming. As I said, so I moved here and I needed to obviously get a bunch of bedding because I didn't have any, and I for some reason, go past Letitia, well done girl, yes, kept all of my like the packaging that my bedding comes in. And bedding like packaging is amazing because it's like really thick plastic and it's clear, so you can see like all the yarn that's inside. Amazing. So let me just show you. I split up my yarn collection into 4 categories. So the one is this one, and this is my charity yarn. And it's all my spares from the projects that I did in the past year, like a few months. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this yet, but I know I'll find a use for it because It's good yarn, man, and it's pretty colors, and I think I'm gonna be making some really cute things if I think of things. So that's my charity acrylic yarn, and then I have another like a bag of acrylic yarn. So this is my yarn that I'm not going to be using like for current projects, but also like upcoming projects for the next like 2 or 3 months basically. I do know what I want to do with this yarn, so it's not like just random yarn, but I just don't think I will have the time, like literally in the next like 2 or 3 months, to start on these projects. So I want to make like a color block cardigan with these 2 yarns, some amigurumi with that. I bought I bought some more Picasso. My phone stopped filming things. I don't know why. So yeah, I think we were talking about my Picasso yarn, so I'm gonna go back to that and we'll go from there. Oh damn, I have no idea what happened. Okay, it's okay. So yeah, so as I was saying, I bought this beautiful like a pastel Picasso yarn, and I really want to make like a sweater, like a comfy sweater for winter, especially like with a high neck. It would just be like such a cozy looking, you know, like a rainbow vibe. I know it's not very winter colors, but for me, I feel like it'll look really nice. And I think it'll carry through for like just a chilly spring day, or even like a chilly summer day, as if they are chilly summer days. I got this velvet yarn as well, so I want to make like big cushions for my couch. And velvet yarn is actually polyester, so it's also synthetic. Some like more amigurumi stuff. Yeah, I solemnly swear that I will do my best to get through this yarn as well this year. Solemnly swear. Okay, I also have cotton yarn. So this is the only natural fiber I have, and I did show it in like my first. Wow, people are shouting outside. Life comes at you real fast, so yeah. Anyways, so I have this cotton yarn. I don't know what to do with these colors yet. I feel like I'm gonna get additional colors and make some stuff for the summer. But I did, however, start that Zara dress, that crochet Zara dress that I've been obsessed with, and I started it and I made like quite a few granny squares actually. I think you have to make like 50. I think I made about 15, like 15 to 17, I don't remember. But it's such a beautiful colorway. It was just so calming to crochet. It's just, yeah, it was just so easy and nice, and like you didn't really have to think about it, because I mean, it's just solid granny squares. Yeah, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. I also started, like, honestly, like long ago, I started, I don't know where it is. Oh, I found it at the bottom of my cotton pile. Yeah, I started this crop top that I did not finish. So I just did like a front panel, and I wanted to do like half double crochet, like a band, and then do sleeves or whatever. I also needed to obviously do ribbing because this is tiny, but honestly, like, I started it and then I really lost passion for it, and now again it's getting into winter, so about like making summer clothes for now. I don't know, maybe I'll like find a new wind when I'm in springtime, you know. I feel like when I'm in between projects I might give it a go. So that is my third category of yarn, and that's how I store it. It's my cotton yarn. And then my last category of yarn, let me just get it, is for projects that I am going to be completing in the next 3 months. So this is my 3-month pile. On top of it is usually like some tools, some spare tools that I have, and like I have like these amigurumi. I have these amigurumi eyes, which are really, really cute. I have like a pom-pom maker. I also store these like cheapy circular needles. I got them from Korea when I was there, and honestly they're like cheap but really nice, and I really had like I found an appreciation for circular needles there. So I have like a couple. I just keep it. I haven't knitted since I left Korea, so there's that. But you know, that's gonna change now because I'm very excited for what's to come. These are my yarns that I'm gonna use in the next few months. It is the yarns for my mom and my gran. I'm gonna make them cardigans, and yeah, I don't really know the pattern yet, but I'm thinking like maybe like a crochet cable, or maybe bubble stitches. I don't know, like I'm just thinking, I don't know. So I have all of their yarn, and I also what I also put in here is this Picasso yarn. So I have it in this colorway, the purple to green colorway, as well as black. And what I want to do is make a mosaic blanket out of that. They're like a throw for my bed, but also like to use on the couch. So yeah, those are like my imminent projects. And then the final one is, so I finally decided what I'm gonna do with this yarn. So it's also the Kismet Feels Like Cashmere. I got this for myself, my mom, and my gran because it's like insanely soft. And yeah, I decided, like, I don't know if you guys have seen that Kendall Jenner bandeau and cardigan moment, but I want to recreate it with this yarn. Obviously it's a different color, but I feel like I have so much purple stuff already, and I really want to make something cute with this yarn that's not too much. Like, I didn't want to make a big long cardigan, you know. I think like a cute crop top with a cardigan over would be really, really like cool and cute, and I think it would also like look nice after winter is over. So yeah, that is my yarns that I store. So the bags, they go in my bed, which is like the funniest thing to say. I have a storage bed, and it's basically like the base is hollow and it has a hydraulic lift, so you can just store your items in there. And I store my yarn that I'm not going to use in the next 3 months. So the cotton pile, the charity pile, and the acrylic pile that I won't be using soon. It's not in the way, and it can be kept safe and away from dust and away from insects. Yes. For my storage ottoman, I keep that in front of my couch, and I actually end up putting my current projects on it and my hook sets, etc. So it's always there. Oh, also, since I'm sitting on yarn here, there's actually like a semi-fifth category, and this is what I'm currently working on. Oh, the yarns I'm currently working on go in my tote. So normally there's nothing on my couch. I know it looks crazy now, but usually there's like nothing on my couch. It's just this tote and my hook set. I basically keep my project close to me at all times, you know, my labor of love. What I'm currently working on is the His and Her Harry Potter house cardigans. So I have almost finished the Her version Gryffindor cardigan, and it's a cropped cardigan, and it's really, really cute. Obviously I have to still do the braiding and the cuffs. Yeah, I've been procrastinating doing the braiding, so I'm gonna definitely start on doing that. I have started his version of the Slytherin jacket and the Slytherin cardigan, and this is how far I've got, which is not good. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. I go to Durban in 2 weeks. What? Oh, so I really haven't been crocheting a lot this week. I was editing a video, and honestly, editing takes me the longest time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not quick. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm like too pedantic about certain things, but yeah, it takes me long. And so I haven't been crocheting a lot. Oh, I also had, guys, I changed my channel name. Obviously, you can see it. It has been changed, and I decided to change it because I got so into knitting, and I knew that I was going to like have some knitting videos on this channel, and I feel like if I called it Let's Crochet, it kind of limited like what I could talk about and like the type of content that I wanted to create. And like now it's my name, and I like my name, so I don't think we're gonna change our channel name again. And I feel like it's very genuinely me now. So I'm actually working on editing the review for the Tulip Atomo hooks. Surely it's been released before this video, so yeah. Honestly, you know what I noticed when I was editing was just how incredibly slow I was crocheting at that point, and I thought I was killing it. I thought I was like, wow. And honestly, it hasn't even been that long. Like, it's been like 4 months since that like time, and I've gotten so much faster, insanely faster. And I know, like, granted, I'm using amazing hooks now, but also just like, I guess practicing every day helps, guys. Like, you know, it really makes a difference. So yeah, I was really happy about that, and just like how like I could like definitely see the progress that I made there, which was like amazing to me, because I've like still had the idea that I was like crocheting really slowly or whatever. For this upcoming month, I'm gonna finish these cardigans. I will finish them. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably take some yarn to Durban so that I can start on the cardigans for my mom and my gran. I'm gonna measure them out, as well as like try to do a back panel just to see if like the dimensions are correct. I don't like knit or crochet like the fancy ways like raglan or anything. I will get there at some point soon. For now, I make a back panel, front panel, and then sleeves. So I think like when I'm done with the back panel, it just shows, it gives you an idea of like the dimensions of the cardigan. So I want to get those done in Durban. That's going to be my plan there. I'm quite excited to go home and see my family. I haven't seen them in 2 months. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I know yarn stuff and crochet and knitting is not everyone's cup of tea. So I'm thankful that you took the time out of your day to watch it, especially if it isn't yours. Hopefully I'm good like podcast background vibes. Yeah. But other than that, like I hope some of you guys start crocheting. Like, do it, like just do it. It's so much fun, and it's really just like the best like feeling of accomplishment when you made something that you can then wear. What? Yeah. So instead of me just talking nonsense, because I feel like it's descending into nonsense now, I'm gonna love and leave you, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.